Hello, Bama. This is scary, but not for Alabama, it's for their opponents. Bama's QB room is doing very well and will continue to do so. Let's analyze the updates. But first, subscribe to the channel to keep getting more news about Bama. The 2024 Alabama Crimson Tide season is approaching with a sense of renewal, especially regarding the quarterback position. Before the start of the 2023 season, Alabama's QB position was shrouded in mystery, with an intense battle between Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson, and Tyler Buchner. Milroe emerged as the winner of that battle, and now all eyes are on his performance for the upcoming season. The constant rotation of players adds a layer of unpredictability to each season. Athletes lose eligibility, declare for the NFL draft, or transfer, and the quarterback position, being crucial, is often affected by these changes. Alabama is no exception, but the team enters 2024 with one of the best quarterback rooms in the country. And they have been very impressive. Bama will always be a highlight. Jalen Milroe, who finished the 2023 season in 6th place in the final count for the Heisman Trophy, is in the spotlight. His previous season was marked by stellar performance, with impressive statistics that put him on the radar as a potential Heisman candidate in 2024 and a possible first-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Milroe's ability to create explosive plays and his athleticism make him a key piece for Alabama this season. Pro Football Focus, PFF, recently ranked the top 10 quarterback rooms in college football for the 2024 season, placing Alabama in the 5th position. This ranking is a testament to the collective strength of the Crimson Tide's quarterbacks, not just Milroe. According to PFF, Jalen Milroe is a big play waiting to happen with his elite tools. Milroe finished the 2023 season with a passing rate of 9.2%, the second best in the country, and his 35 runs of more than 10 yards were the 4th among FBS quarterbacks. Additionally, his deep pass grade of 96.9 was second only to Heisman Trophy winner Jayden Daniels. Besides Milroe, the depth of the position is notable. Ty Simpson, who served as a backup last season, impressed with a grade of 83.5 on 93 snaps, and he is a 5-star recruit from the 2022 class. The arrival of two talented quarterbacks from the 2023 class, Dylan Lonergan and Austin Mack, a transfer from Washington, adds even more depth to the group. Compared to other elite teams, Alabama is in a solid position. The only teams ranked above the Crimson Tide are Ohio State Buckeyes, Texas Longhorns, Oregon Ducks, and Georgia Bulldogs. This places Alabama in an elite category, despite significant changes, including the departure of legendary coach Nick Saban. The first season under Kalen DeBoer will be a crucial test, and Milroe's performance will be essential for the team's success. The Alabama Crimson Tide enters 2024 with a quarterback room that combines experience, talent, and potential. Expectations are high, and fans are eager to see how this combination will translate on the field. Milroe's performance, supported by impressive depth, will be the focus of attention as the Crimson Tide seeks to continue its legacy of excellence in college football, even in a new chapter without Nick Saban. The season promises to be exciting, and Milroe is ready to lead Alabama in its quest for glory. Let's go together. And speaking of Milroe, the Alabama Crimson Tide enters the 2024 college football season with a clear mission: to win and solidify its dominance. After a surprising entry into the college football playoff last season, expectations are high, and quarterback Jalen Milroe is the centerpiece of this journey. Milroe's trajectory is marked by significant maturity, reflecting his evolution as an athlete and leader. Entering his redshirt junior season, Milroe is aware of the pressures and responsibilities he carries. He stood out last season, but now, under the leadership of new coach Kalen DeBoer, he will be challenged to elevate his performance even further. The transition to DeBoer, who replaces Nick Saban following his retirement, represents a new era for the Crimson Tide, and Milroe is ready to be the highlight of this transformation. Reflecting on his development, Milroe emphasized how the early years of his career, spent mostly on the bench, were crucial to his current success. "Honestly, I think the best thing for me was not playing initially upon entering college. Learning from great quarterbacks who played college football was extremely beneficial," Milroe shared. This experience of observing and learning allowed him to see the game from a new perspective, enhancing his skills and understanding of the sport. The 2023 season was a milestone for Milroe. He completed 65.8% of his pass attempts, accumulating 2,834 yards, 23 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. Additionally, his 531 rushing yards and 12 rushing touchdowns underline his versatility and ability to make decisive plays. These numbers not only propelled Milroe to Heisman Trophy contender status but also solidified his position as one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the country. Off the field, Milroe is also reaping rewards. He is currently ranked as the 6th overall NIL athlete in the country and 5th in college football, with a valuation of $1.7 million, according to On3. This combination of success on and off the field reflects not only his talent but also his ability to capitalize on his image and influence in the sports landscape. With the 2024 season rapidly approaching, Milroe is focused on taking his game to a new level. His determination to lead Alabama back to the national championship is palpable. "Whenever my time presented itself, it was time to execute and make the most of it," Milroe stated, indicating his readiness for the challenges ahead. Milroe's journey is a story of patience, learning, and growth. From a young, observant quarterback to a rising star, his evolution is a testament to the power of perseverance and hard work. Keep up the hard work, Milroe. No SEC football program will ever surpass the Alabama Crimson Tide in SEC championships. Preseason optimism blooms among SEC football program fan bases as they prepare for another round of intense competition. Since 1934, the SEC has been a fierce battleground, now bolstered by the addition of Oklahoma and Texas. This expansion brings the total number of national championships for SEC football programs to 49. While some of these titles may be contested, including the Alabama Crimson Tide's 1941 title, there is no denying the SEC's overwhelming dominance on the national stage. The evolution of college football has undergone several significant transformations. In 1998, the BCS Championships era reshaped the sport. The introduction of the college football playoffs in 2014 brought another major change. However, the most impactful transformation might occur in 2024 with the adoption of the 12-team playoff format. This expansion promises to diminish the importance of winning a conference championship, a change that could profoundly affect SEC football fans. For many traditional supporters, winning the SEC championship will always be a prestigious milestone. However, with the expansion of the playoffs, the focus may gradually shift to national success. For instance, Alabama's 2023 season will be more remembered for their loss in the national semifinal against Michigan than their victory over Georgia in the SEC championship. Even so, the Alabama Crimson Tide remains a colossus in college football, accumulating 30 SEC championships. Alabama's dominance is a seemingly insurmountable barrier for other SEC programs. With 30 SEC titles, the Crimson Tide is far ahead of its closest competitors, Georgia, 14, Tennessee, 13, and LSU, 12. The gap is so large that even an epic 17-year winning streak by Georgia starting in 2024 wouldn't be enough to surpass Alabama until 2040. Georgia, Tennessee, and LSU face a race against time and history, a race that seems impossible to win. The prospect of surpassing Alabama in SEC championships seems a daunting, almost mythical task. The longest streak of consecutive titles in SEC history is 5 years, established by Paul Bryant's teams from 1971 to 1975. For programs like Georgia, Tennessee, and LSU, replicating such a feat for 17 consecutive years seems an impossible mission. Even if this improbability materialized, it would take decades for any team to come close to Alabama. The assertion that no SEC program will ever surpass the Alabama Crimson Tide in SEC championships is nearly irrefutable. The reality is that no other SEC program has a comparable tradition. Pat Dye, former Auburn coach, once explained this reality bluntly by stating that even if Auburn played football for 500 years, it couldn't match Alabama's tradition. This harsh but accurate assessment applies not only to Auburn but to all SEC programs chasing the Crimson Tide's shadow. The legacy of Bama shows that we can win this championship and keep moving forward, just as we did with Nick Saban. The Alabama Crimson Tide recently faced a significant upheaval in their 2025 recruiting cycle with the departure of two of their promising players. Miles Johnson, a three-star linebacker from T.R. Miller High School in Brewton, Alabama, announced his decision to decommit from Alabama's football program. This news comes shortly after the exit of four-star athlete Zymir Smith, adding a new challenge to the Crimson Tide's recruiting team. Johnson was one of the earliest commitments in Alabama's 2025 class, alongside Anthony Rogers. He initially committed to coach Nick Saban on October 14, 2023. The 247 Sports Composite ranked Johnson as the 22nd prospect in Alabama and the 51st linebacker in the 2025 class, placing him 486th nationally. With 5 offers in total, including one from Florida, which he visited on June 7, Johnson had a promising future in college football. Johnson's decision to decommit from Alabama is a blow to the Crimson Tide, which was already dealing with the recent departure of Zymir Smith. However, Alabama remains a powerhouse in recruiting. The 2025 class still boasts 21 commitments and ranks second in the country, according to the 247 Sports Composite. Since the beginning of June, Alabama has secured 11 commitments for their 2025 class, demonstrating the effectiveness and resilience of their recruiting team. The departures of Johnson and Smith, though significant, do not diminish the overall impact of Alabama's recruiting efforts. The Crimson Tide continues to attract top-tier talent, and the program's ability to adapt under the leadership of new coach Kalen DeBoer will be crucial in maintaining their competitiveness and tradition of excellence. Despite these challenges, we trust that Kalen DeBoer can overcome them, and there are many good players coming to Bama. DeBoer knows how to work well, and we are confident. Looking forward to your comments now.